Ba weep, grana weepin' bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today I'm coming back at you with some stuff and things I've found from the four corners of the Tinterweb. But before I go into the Transformers news, PlayStation dropped some very interesting video yesterday. So after going after third-party companies for making all the different shells for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation finally revealed their new look for the PlayStation 5. So you're going to be able to get these console covers. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. I think I'm glad I haven't picked up a PlayStation 5 yet. I'll take the blue one, please. But I have to say, these are not as interesting as some of the third-party ones that came out.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today in the world of Gisea Toys, and they have an SD Ravage. So with it being an SD, I think it is supposed to represent more of like an SD card rather than an 80s tape, but I do think that he looks like a French Bulldog, right? It doesn't really look like Ravage. I've got a French Bulldog, and to me, the head sculpt here looks a lot like a Frenchie. So this is the Ravage Frenchie take. Mechanical Skull Studios showed off this very cool looking HOIST, and for anybody who recognizes this HOIST, it is the HOIST of Overlord. So I don't know, are they making a upgrade kit for your Overlord with a much better looking HOIST, or are they going to be releasing an Overlord that goes with the rest of your normal mainline figures? Very interesting. I will keep you posted as I learn more. Magic Square really getting ready to release another set of the Devastator now. They're going to be releasing Crane Master and Load Master, and they come with different parts of the Devastator combiner as well. I really think that that's an awesome way to do it, so it's almost like a builder figure as you go through. As much as I love the New Age Devastator, I do wish that they'd done that rather than having to buy the kind of frame separately. Moving on over to Dr. Wu! Dr. Wu! So Dr. Wu have showed off their prototype for their Little Monster. And Little Monster is Wheelie from Revenge of the Fallen. Now, this looks very close. Very, very close to a crap figure that I got from China, and I actually reviewed it as a April Fool's joke. If you go back to my April video from April this year, you'll see that I got a whole host of these things, and this looks like one of them. Slightly more upscaled, but the transformation is the same, from the kind of monster truck here to the wheelie bot mode. But this looks okay. This is definitely not something for my collection. I really don't like the kind of Bayverse takes on a lot of things. Let me know if you're interested in this one. It'll be a very, very small monster truck. Maybe supposed to be an RC car? I can't remember from the movie. Someone let me know down in the comments. Is he supposed to be an RC car? X-Transbots finally came through with an update on a few figures. The biggest one out of this now, yes, I think we'd all been feeling this for a while, but Virtus, aka Springer, is now going to be early 2022. That's gonna piss a few people off, but I'm sure they have their reasons, and if it leads to a better figure down the line, hey, I'm all for it. Because maybe it will stop things like this happening, because X-Transbots also came to us saying that if you'd ordered Jansin or Yasin, whatever each one it is, it's their latest take from the Protector bots, then unfortunately a critical page was missed from the destructions. You can see it here, so feel free to screenshot this, I guess, but yeah, maybe this is why sometimes we need to push things out just to do that final little spot of QC.
This is bad comedy.
TFCON was happening this weekend. I believe it was in Toronto, and we had some more X-Transbots images come out of there. First of all, from their take on Ultramagnus, and this thing does look better and better and better. Toy Dojo were the ones sharing all of these pictures around. It says "do not handle." Let's hope that's not because it was going to fall to bits. But the head sculpt on this one still for me looks a little bit a little bit off. I don't know what it is about the head sculpt. For me, I do prefer Magnus when he looks like he's wearing those shades type affairs. So, and I know that he is actually going to come with a few different head sculpts as well. XTB have already shown that, but overall, this thing looks really, really, really good. Still no release date on this bad boy though, but yeah, gimme, gimme, gimme. Staying in the world of X-Transbots, there was also an exclusive at TFCON, and that is this bad boy, which is another X-Transbots bot. If anybody is looking for something to get me for Christmas, this is something that I desperately need, and I'll show you why as we go through. But number one, I've actually been trying to pick up this figure for a while. So this is X-Transbots' take on HOIST. They've released this a while ago, and this is obviously the red version, but he comes with a few little extras. Now this thing looks great in both modes. Obviously you've got the bot mode here that is so classic, so nice, looks much better than anything I've seen from anybody historically, but also it has that little extra head with a beard which turns him into Jack Skellingtron. Jack Skellingtron. I'm also a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan. I've got tattoos of Nightmare Before Christmas and a whole host of Jack Skellington stuff right next to my Transformers actually. I need this figure in my collection. So yeah, if anybody's looking to get me anything for Christmas, this is number one on my list. I think this is probably my new grail item. Sod the rest of the heads, I just want Jack Skellingtron up on my wall. What a figure. Whoever came up with this idea, absolute genius. Christmas just around the corner. Big red hoist with Jack Skellington's head. Jack Skellingtron all day. This is the best figure I have seen all year. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous, so unique, so different, and who'd have thought that that perfect Jack head with a beard would look so damn cool on HOIST's body? Not me. Took me completely by surprise. Comes with loads and loads and loads of accessories, and also another Santa head that's not as good. It's just Jack all the way, right? Just look at him. Look at it. Over on Weibo, we saw some pretty interesting pictures of two versions of Victory's Saber by Flame Toys. So the original version and the shattered glass version here, which is just an absolute beauty to behold. I love that shattered glass version, but whoever took these photos, they messed up, right? Because they gave him the Decepticon logo for the shattered glass version. That's not right. He's not a Decepticon. He's still an Autobot. Flame Toys also gearing up to release a take on Acid Storm. Outstanding. Absolutely beautiful looking Acid Storm. Goes back to the classic kits that they were releasing for Starscream, so they've done loads of these already, but I really do like Acid Storm. I don't actually own an Acid Storm figure at the moment. It's something I do need to pick up to add to my collection. It won't be these though, because I don't pick up non-transforming Transformers, and I did pick up one of these because I thought they looked cool, but yeah, they're just not for me. But this, it does look great, and I can see why anyone would want to add this to their collection. Are you excited to finally get a Flame Toys Acid Storm? Let me know down in the comments. Speaking of non-transforming Transformers, we saw him in his box last week, and now we can see him out of his box. So this is the R.E.D. knockout, and this knockout is an absolute knockout. It looks incredible. If only the kind of level of detailing went onto the accessories. I do think the accessories kind of stand out on looking a little bit cheap here, especially that sword and the drill bit. Don't know why, to me it just stand out as just feeling like they're a different quality. It'll fit in with the rest of your original Prime figures as well, so you can see him here next to an original Starscream, so they're about the same height. But of course these don't transform, and then quite possibly the laziest figure ever released is the white take on Optimus Prime Ultramagnus without all of his armor, with all of Prime's accessories in a slightly different color. Lazy, lazy, lazy. So that is everything from me on this Transformers Tuesday. today. As always, let me know your thoughts on everything down in the comments. If you're new around here, please think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe, because we are trying to get to 4.5k before the end of the year. We're getting there. We're making that push. We can do this together. I have faith, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright team, in a bit. Peace!